Hello, everyone. Yes, so first of all, let's talk about how you access the analytics dashboard. It'll be right over here. It's going to be a button on the left side. Now, if you don't see this, either you or an administrator could go into the roles and make sure that the role that you have has the business analytics checked there. And then once they've done that, you'll be able to see it right over here. And then from here, we could go ahead and start kind of diving into it. So before, we've already had some of these that you're already familiar with. So we've already had, time to market insights and total number of rich products. And we've added to these five new types of business analytics. So total page views, average add to cart rate versus the views, the average conversion rate, the total number of units sold, as well as total revenue. And with any of these, if you go into it, you can obviously view these over different time periods. So, 4 weeks, the last 12 weeks, the last 12 months, or even define a custom date range. You could also nail into these by the various sales channels, by their categories, families, or you could pop an identifier. So if I just want to do kind of an A/B test for a product to kind of see how it's been performing, I could do it that way as well. So let's kind of have kind of a concrete example. So I want to see if my business strategies I implemented in Akeneo at the beginning of April for shoes are resulting in more sales. So maybe I did something like had added more descriptive content or leveraging the AI tool in Akeneo to help populate that. Maybe I've added some 360 images or videos or whatever the case may be. I've done something here at the beginning of April. I want to see if that's actually resulting in more sales. So how do I do that? So I'm going to go up here and pick the metric that I want. In this case, it's going to be the total number of units sold. And then for my sales channel, this is going to be for our US website. So I want to pick that, right? So you'll notice these are sales channels for tracking, and they're going to be a little bit different from what's in Akeneo. We'll talk about how this maps to your channels because you might have one channel in Akeneo feeding in multiple places or multiple sales channels. So in this case, it's that US sales channel, and I said I wanted to focus on shoes. Okay, so we did that April 1st, and we could go here and very quickly at a glance see that, okay, so we were getting 8.7 thousand units sold, and we bumped that up to 9.5, and it stayed consistently higher. So we know that that strategy that we implemented is working. You could also, if you want to, go down here, and if you want to view this by the categories, you can. So I can click in here, go into our categories, and I could say, okay, well, how about for specifically the men's shoes, right? So I click into there, and I can see that actually it looks like it's had a little bit, more impact even just in the men's shoes. Okay, well, what if I just want to go over here and kind of just view it on the products? You can also do it in that way. So I go here, click on products. They can either view it by the families, the categories, or the products here, and then you can get specific sales numbers for each of your different SKUs there. Now, I'm proud of what I've done now. I had an idea, the idea worked. I then maybe want to take this and pop this into a presentation to get some buyout, to get some buy-in to where we might want to do this for, other segments besides just shoes. I can just download this export, and this will give me a nice image of this graph. I could pop that into a presentation, and then I can do that, use that to help kind of get some buy-in for my business case, showing that, these results were there based on this strategy. And so the next piece you're probably wondering is how do we set this up? Well, we'll go ahead and go through this here. So there is a free business analytics app that you'll have to install. Now, we could take a lot of formats, so CSV, Parquet, JSON, Avro, and like Karan mentioned, this has to go on a Google Cloud bucket. So AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. You also can share a view of the data if you use Google Analytics. And of course, you want to make sure that you're automatically refreshing those as well. We will pick this up every day at 6 UTC, which is about 2 in the morning Eastern Time US. So that's when this will refresh for you. You'll then need to install the Akeneo app for business analytics, and this is just a couple of clicks to do so. And then you'll need to set up the app. So we're going to have this UI where you'll create that data source name. So that's that sales channel that you'll see in that business analytics dashboard. You'll then tie it to your channel in Akeneo, choose what the identifier that particular place is using, and then set up where we're actually going to get that data. And so what it looks like is this. So if you don't already have it installed, just go to the App Store and just search for Business Analytics. You could just hit connect. And like any Akeneo app, it just takes a few clicks to install. So we'll go ahead and install this now. All right, we'll agree to that. Hit next. Agree to these here. Hit next. Confirm that. And just like that, it is now installed. And then from here, we can go in, we could add our various sales channels. So if I wanted to add a new one, I could do it here just like that. I would give it the name here. So this could be for the US website. What channel does it actually use? E-commerce is feeding that channel. What identifier is it using? We're using SKU for this one. What's the cloud platform? And of course, you just pick the one that you're on and then go through the rest of the configuration there. And it's all pretty straightforward. However, if you do have any questions, if in our Akeneo Academy, we do have a Studio Analytics course. We also have, of course, in our Help Center, details about both Studio Analytics as well as additional help for actually setting up that analytics app that I just showed you. And that's it in a nutshell. Once you have this set up, you can create your sales channels, and then it will start to feed in and populate the dashboard so you can do great stuff with your numbers just like this.
All right. Thank you very much, Joshua. Really appreciate that. Absolute amazing demo. Very, very compelling. So as you can see, everyone, the analytics app is very powerful. It really will allow you to make business decisions, based on product data now, and really be able to analyze the impact on what your product data is doing, and how it can help, further your success.